Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Mass Effect 3. So, still not sure about this quest. Because it says Far Rim. We've been to the Far Rim, and then there's nothing now. I'm guessing it's probably one of those quests that's like, oh yeah, you need this, but yet you can't get it until later in the game. That's my guess. I'd have to finally remember which quest that was on the list. I mean, which email was on the list. Because we have entirely too many. Oh, that's the rack line. Yeah. Suppose I haven't had to go to that yet. I thought that was outside of the Solarians. Yeah, it's in Solarian occupied space. But yet it's not in Solarian occupied space. Weird. Where was the one with Spectre thing? Huh. Yeah, oh well. Fish have already been fed. So it's probably gonna be eating chunk of stuff.
Commander?
Probably. But firstly we'll go look at the things. So now the intel and stuff should be inside here. Inside Solarian space. The problem though is I can't go into Solarian space outside of here. Which is unfortunate because I know it's like out here somewhere. It's in like a system inside this, you know. They won't let me, so... Oh well. And let's also talk to Bryson. So... yeah... Far Rim. I mean, I'll give it a once more. So Hailstorm. Can't scan it. So go outside. Can't scan it. So Toro. Can't scan it. And that's all that's in this area. Except for my dad. I'm pretty sure the Reapers are still pissed off about that. So I don't know what the game wants me to do about that. Geez, a lot of Reapers down here, isn't there? So, man, let's just go to Jim Junction. Because we have stuff to do here. We're not going to do the Shroud facility for a while. So now we'll go to Surface Attack, then probably the downed vessel. But Surface Attack should be easy enough. simple enough that we should be able to bring... hopefully be able to bring a good team. That Shotgun Krogan squad. Because it's just it's one of them side missions that isn't really that important, but is important, so... I know, it makes perfect sense. Also, we picked up a new gun. Oh yeah, that raptor. Yeah, it's decent fire rate. But that's about all it has going for it. I think I'll stick with my harpoon gun, just because it's probably becoming one of my favorite guns, just because it's so enjoyable. And we can replace this execution pistol with a Scorpion, why not? So I hope this works and doesn't go to black screen like it did last time. Okay, 4 points, which means you need to level up at least once more to match that out. That's why I'm put to Carnage and to Fitness. Alright, so let's get your Bandmaster finished. So would that mean I get 40% to type both of them? What to do with you? What's Dimmer Pat do again? Survivability and damage, And if yes, it increases carnage, why not? Damage to impact, probably impact. I mean damage. Recharge speed or that. Okay.
Cerberus is landing forces away from the Tachanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
Obvious military
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
Surface to air
See to it.
cannon.
Hack it out.
That should have a military advantage.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it. All right.
Okay, so shotgun and shotgun. Where is it? Nah, let's just play around.
Let's find the control room for those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
So, yeah. By the way,
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
so here's a very pissed off Krogan. But super shotguns.
Fall back to the control room.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
We got it done. We got resistance.
I tell you. Here we go. Where'd that nemesis go? Hi. So that's the power thing. What about that's the unit? Something else here. For Citadel Rest. Citadel Rest. Citadel Rest. Vance, I find something. That's just junk. I don't see anything. Citadel Rest. Dude.
We're cutting it close, Commander.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
That's a big boy. You can you don't know.
We got it done.
How many runs? Right. Okay, so here's the thing. We can do this thing. But I'm missing, like, there we go.
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
Old grid schematics, which I'm pretty sure is... I think that. So we found that. All I have to do is poke this.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing!
Boop.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
All right.
So
Good work,
one
everyone.
bombardment took out a Cerberus cruiser. Yep, that was the entire mission. Make sure you get those power grid things.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
So now he has a cannon.
Good work, Commander.
Yeah.
Hack it out.
Yay, cannon. Oh, so 10,000 credits. And since that was a side thing,
Need something, Shepard?
don't think there's any, you know...
That's it for now,
talk
Rex.
about,
Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Anytime, rats. Still not just story.
So,
Oh yeah, 2 Krogans
Reapers
that...
don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supplies.
Bye,
Commander.
There's a new message to private terminal. Let's see, Special Trainer has discovered a weak signal being broadcast from a region close to the Citadel. After analyzing the signal, Special Trainer agreed that it is a distress call. This would not warrant your attention, but there have been reports of pirates using distress calls as attached to trade past these ships. CSA claims they do not have the mental spell to investigate. Well, I'll go look into it. Commander of situation brewing in the Turian colonies, whistleblower in the Husk Armament Research Project has leaked documents that reveal that both the systems alliance and Turian hierarchy authorized experiments on Turian corpses. Great. The major colonies have withdrawn support for a bid to liberate Earth, and we are expecting more to fall in the days ahead. So you did something and the game's like, no, you did bad. This is a minefield for myself and private Petrus, but you're lucky to know you're responsible for operating the project, not lead. Plan to do everything in power to keep that way. Despite the obvious ethical and moral concerns, I stand by the decision you made without those two Madres. A lot of good men and women would be now dead. So we're gonna pull out our support. But at the same time, I can go over to the purple side. Well, let's go pick up the last one.
I found something.
Yeah, there was a purpose to this planet, I just can't remember what. Herp. Scanning, 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 scanning. There we go. Avatar of agility. I think I'm good with my avatar of leadership, to be honest, but thanks anyway. Okay, so they want me to go to the Citadel. And RePlay. That's right outside the Citadel, basically. Ooh.
Signal confirmed.
Hey, look at this planet. This brand new design has not been considered star charts and its atmospheric composition is unknown. Appears to be a rogue gas giant that's surrounded by asteroids, mirrored space debris. Okay, well, let's see what do we have. Yeah. It has numerous things. Thought there's supposed to be a one. Oh god, there's a lot of things. So what we have the NSV. Carter spins the shut around and holds her stay beside a gaping wound in the wreckage. After double checking with Normandy's advanced scanning equipment, he gives the green light for the shutter doors to open. We take a moment before stepping off and slowly falling into the ship's interior. Once inside the first end, the damage is made clear. Mashes their way around, so rip through the hull. There's slack and spinning debris and enter when the peers out into the void. There are traces of small arms fire in the interior walls, and all of the atmosphere has bled away. Radiation from the damaged fusion reactor can be detected. Magnetically, lock your boots to the floor and begin to investigate the wreckage. A warning flashes up in Omni 2, learning the presence of electrical power. Using the built-in Omni 2 scanner, you follow the embedded power lines on the floor to a door. After bypassing the lock, the door lazily slides open. Motes of dust and frozen globules of blood glimmer and wink as they catch the light on your armor. You immediately notice extensive evidence of combat. Bolt holes in the walls, a salute course and damaged EVA armor. Two doors which are clearly signposted. One leads to the cockpit and the other to the server core. Well, let's go to the server core, see what's up. As the doors slide open, you feel a torturous shudder run through the ship and a sudden sense of disorientation. The wall to your left has been broken away from the ship, leaving a window to the infinite void. Doing the MSV parts more fragile than you anticipated. Somehow the structure of the room has survived, and even though the electrical power lines continue to function, the floor looks precarious. As far as how you can see the servers, only one appears to have survived and remains intact. Red light sluggishly winks at you. After deactivating the magnet lock on your boots, you flow across the walkway until you reach the server on the other side. The holographic interface is damaged, so you reboot it through your Omni tool. Most of the information on the server has been scrubbed, except for a digital black box VI locked deep inside, which details the final journey of the MSV Nectar. According to the VI, the ship started its journey from a space station in the Antaran system. The station name is classified. The first destination was the base of mass relay before returning to the Serpent Arrow. Immediately after entering the Citadel relay, they were attacked by unidentified and undetected vessels. The ship evaded the aggressors using FTL, or side corner at the current precision. The VA recounts the details of forced entry by intruders presumed to be Solarian, judged by the images captured on the internal security feed. The pilot returned fire, killing one attacker before launching an escape pod carrying a fellow passenger. After the pilot was shot, the intruders sabotaged the server, scrambling, locked the cockpit door, and strafed the ship with a massive sailway fire. He sent the intel to Normandy, where the gathered evidence will be passed on to Citadel Allied Command. Hidden on the evidence is the location of the Antaran star system, which has been added to the galaxy map. As is the Detra J for the escape pod. Well, we could go to the north, but what's in the cockpit? The cockpit door is sealed from the outside by a scrambler device. You scan with your Omni 2 and transmit the information to Normandy. Within minutes, they are contacted to inform you that the device is used by the Armed Forces Space Tower of Minova as the Larian colony and provides you stolen access codes to bypass the system. The door slides open for you. The cockpit is bathed in the orange glow of an open console. Clearly illuminating a pistol and silver spent thermal grips on the floor. There's a man slumped forward in the pilot's chair. It's clearly he died of a bullet wound, almost certainly from self-defense. After searching the body with your Omni scanner, you uncover the murdered individual's identification. It's our digital password coming down to its Omni tool. Dr. Jordan MIT, it's a terrestrial studies group. The doctor's name is familiar to you, but you cannot remember where from. After checking with VD and much that Doctor did afterwards involved in the first Rarian encounter a year ago, and seen to the Antaran star system, they discovered our terminal in Surkash. It's become painfully obvious that suspicious activity is happening in the Antaran system that involves the Solarians and potential species that were widely considered to be a host. You need to learn more. So you read the console. They will collect a message addressed from Dr. Dummer to his daughter Kira. It appears that only the first two were successfully sent to the recipient. Kira, I know you don't understand my choice, but I need you to understand why I chose you. After the attack on the Citadel, people are seeing synthetic devils everywhere. They've gone from being an occasional nuisance to the Pokemon living under every bed. Hiding in every terminal. It's moronic. These virtual aliens aren't synthetic, they're not really. The ones that have flights as we do, and the only way to survive is to digitize themselves. Faced with extinction or denatization, don't you think we might do the same? Can't allow them to be destroyed by a predator's culture. I've got to be Yeah, please understand that. Anyone else getting Soma vibes? Sort of. I mean, I don't know, we can't... The world's basically screwed. Let's digitize ourselves onto an ark and live in paradise. On that. Away from destroyed Earth and sea monsters and... Wow. The wow you with its structure gel. That's sorry it's taking so long to reply, but I lost track of time when I'm in that world. There's always more to see, more to learn. My knowledge has expanded tenfold in as many weeks, and I barely scratched the surface of the culture, history, and technology. Culture I quickly amassed an encyclopedia, historical and social texts. When I can, I will let you read it. Pastor Second as her new body, and we've spent a lot of time together. She's fascinating. Each day is a wonder, both socially and scientifically. But don't read too much into it. I've seen what they really look like. Our bond is far from romantic, I assure you, but I do admire her. Partner request for clearance so you can visit me at the station. It's time you met Sig in more polite terms. If we're ever lucky, she'll let you take a tour of her world. I hope to hear from you soon. I miss you. They aligned integration to the center space was promised in exchange for the Ark's advanced technology, and they've rescinded it. Project Master has been shut down, and now Doubtress now controls the successor project. They offered an asylum, but have been encouraged to return to the Ark to help their people adjust to the transition from the digital world to the physical. No idea what's happening to them. Once they arrive, they disappear, sinking fears for our people. Can't say that I blame her. I do too. I have to say, if we've heard what has been happening, we're all worried. Let me know when you're safe. Can't remember much time I've done something for us. But my reasons were the right ones. I will stand by my choice. They betrayed us. The yellow-berry bastards are trying to enslave Barons to defend themselves in the new war. The future Aryans fled the death of their homeworld, hoping for a bright future, and now finding only despair and subjugation. Solarians can be more savage than I ever expected. Can't stand by and let them finish the job, so I freed the ambassador from containment and sabotaged the facility. Tried to flee to Sarah, but our escape was cut short. The ship's crew put down wounded. For a second, escape pod, I don't know where she is now. Safe, hopefully. Don't care with the war with the damned Reapers. Some acts are too heinous. They cannot be allowed to get away with it. Find Sigan and let the galaxy know what's happened. I'm sorry. The prime minister was left unsent. He saved the letter to the Omnitool. I was like, I already went to the... I already went now, so yeah. Okay, so... that was the thing. Oh, the escape pod. After detecting weak life signs, Joker swings normally around so your savage team can retrieve the escape pod. They start in the cargo bay. When they crack it open, they discover a Sori clutching a J-pad and a pistol. She appears to be suffering from severe dehydration malnutrition. She's barely able to hold her own weight, let alone lift the weapon. The Sori drops the pistol as Jim carries it from the pod, and through cracked lips she speaks in a feeble voice. I'm Sigan, master of the... As the strength of audio proves too much, she could lose consciousness if she laid on the stretcher. The medical team rushed her out of the cargo bay, but you noticed that Daypad's phone and reached down to retrieve it. The Daypad has a draft speech on the screen. It appears as if it was written to present to the Citadel Council. Perhaps it's around Star Wars time my people face with a choice, except then inevitable and watch our world burn or cling to the fragile hope of a rebirth. A barren of us chose the latter. We burn Ark, store the genetic material of our world, and chose the banner of flesh with our souls to be preserved virtually. We sailed on cosmic winds for lifetimes, waiting for our overseer to find a new home, but we embraced our pleasant virtual lives and reality was forgotten. The overseer never found us a home. We drifted across the void until fate bore us to you. We began to wake up to reality once again. Excitement ripped through us, but you failed us, then embraced us, and then forgot us. We were left in the hands of those who we feared as friends, but have proven to be anything but. Ark is grounded by people in prison, threatened and spellmarked upon they. From the way it has been written, it's clear that the speech has been drafted and redrafted countless times, but you're frustrated to find that it's incomplete. Evidence collected from STG bases suggests the records of the MS and Pastor Simmons' data plans aggressive pictures Solarian interference with the proto-elements. This evidence must be presented to the Council. And we return the space pod to space. Wait, is that it? There's all those other things, yet we didn't look at any of them, and now they're gone. Oof. So as much as I don't think we could just, you know, go back to the city and talk to the council about this. Sadly, I don't think it works like that. Can I finally go over here to Thanos Basin? I can finally go over here. Wait, there's two. Why is there two? Oh, Jesus. Giant sun. That's a giant star. And that is pretty big. How would I be able to find anything now? Okay, so what we have here?
I found something.
Oh, we found something. Boop. Boop. Unidentified station detected. Is that it though? That might very well be it. Don't see that look. Those these asteroids look sort of like they should be a thing, but they're not, so. Huh. I mean, oh well. Boop. I want to go look at something real quick. No? Ah, here we go. We've got a breakthrough. We were contacted by Vice Doubters, but now she's giving us evidence. We need to make an arrest. Her documentation points the Lieutenant Doubter Snorer, head of the second most powerful bloodline in the Solarian Union. The power of other blood will make this scenario very trouble. They've already threatened repairing the ships that are used to defend non-Solarian space, and we fear to recognize terrorists as Kirsch's capital. Lenin's regiment is weakening, which is like we haven't made an hour's abode. We must strike out if we win. Arresting the Doubters is a wrong move could ignite the spark of civil war across the Anos Basin. I will consult with the Council and SCG before we risk taking you into custody. For now, it's imperative that this remains classified. I need you to infiltrate Bidju Station, find out the truth of what is happening so that we can make our case ironclad. As Vector, how you handle the situation is your prerogative. Bidju Station, Bidju Station. Where the hell is Bidju Station? I don't know what Bidju Station is. Where the hell is Bidju Station? That was in Tyrann over there. But seriously, where the hell is the Bidju Station? Bidju Station. Well, looks like we need to go to Antiron again. Cause that's the only one that makes sense, cause I don't know what Bidju Station is. Well, we'll go back to Antiron. I don't remember seeing a Bidju Station down there.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, was that just Tail? Did I just get an unidentified space station? Well, let's get another unidentified space station, why not? So the normally approaches battery stage, but it's strangely silent. No hails, no activity, even the energy surges you used to find the base have vanished. You feel tense, something has happened to it, an unknown quantity. Using your Cyberware suite, ED hats over the hangar in your shadow docks. Cell fires have been rendered inoperable by thermal detonation. Solarians are scattered across the hangar, though green blood slick on the tiled floor. They are all dead, and it was recent. A shot rings out. A fierce gunfire can be heard in the distance. And you move towards it. You pass the corridor lined with facade plant and extravagant features. The good of the Delta spared no expense when commissioning the facility. As you open the door, you stumble into a battlefield. Armed Solarians are taking out behind makeshift barricades, shooting a score of unknown aggressors. They're humanoid, weren't they? Danko hardsuits and tech armor. Our movements there are unnaturally precise. You decide to interfere. Do you serve the Solarians you came here to stop? Or for an aggressor whose loyalties and identity is unknown? Well, we attack the Solarians. The mission must come first. With no alternatives in sight, you're forced to open fire on the Solarians after a fleeting yet deadly skirmish. Only two survive and they flee down a nearby corridor. The threat is far from over as unknown aliens watch with you. You with weapons raised, they do not twitch, or even breathe from what you can see. One of them speaks. Why did you interfere? Its first surprises you with its hardness, the tone synthetic, yet the words carry an organic inflection. You examine the closer, what you thought were hard suits or an elaborate shell-protecting construct body. They're mechs and possibly so much more. Well, yeah, they're the people who put themselves in the Ark. Herder. Following a hunch, you explain your purpose on the station. The cautionary approach, but their skepticism is clear. Tell you explain that your crew rescued Ambassador Sigan. The news is gladly received and they finally lower their guns. Some unattached deliberations amongst themselves, they confirm that they are the virtual Aarons and explain the situation. The Stern supports them into empty mech shells, rewriting their culture and build them with military tactics and loyalty. This Obama act is matched by their efforts to strip the Ark of its technology, threatening the organic rebirth of their species. Somehow they escape, and they're in the shackles of bondage. These virtual survive they plead for help. What do you do? Well, we free the Ark. You inform the virtual Aarons that you were south the hangar bay to free the Ark. They believe that your friend is powerful, but they decide they must remove the threat at the source. They suggest good one Aaron phone chooses its name, Kylan, and we return the gesture. Upon entering the hangar, you agree by the side of the Ark of Antaron, and more for its construction. It's cone-shaped with a size comparable for a heavy cruiser. How is that fitting inside the stairs? Never mind. With 4 great engines, such engines arch back from the central core. There's ancient grace to design, but it bears many scars from its 8,000-year-old odyssey across the stars. Station security arrived, breaking a momentary reference to forcing you to cover. Massive turret slid past, several cracking against your shields, while blind firing in response, bringing enough pressure to force them to hide. James claims to have an idea. The literal local, but for what you have the edge. For reinforcements from you go no choice but to agree. James friends with the hangar controls with the rest of their team bludgeons the enemy position. Aside outsiders can fish for rippers through the enemy. Calm James orders you to magnetize your boots and grab a hold of something. The shield drops in the hangar bar, suddenly it's forced with a vacuum. Air tears through like a hurricane, carrying debris and unlucky Solarians out into the void. The arch strains against the stocking clamps, creaking in the thinning air, but they hold firm. When the shield returns, you have to cover and hold up the ferries of few surviving guards. They surrender. Kylan chimes in over comms. The scientists and the CIC have surrendered to them in a plea for sanctuary. They claim they were forced into the experiment against their will, but they tried the rest to free the virtual Aarons. Their actions were all that prevented them from being converted into Barian strong slave army for use by the Slayer colony Manova. Kylan seems willing to allow sanctuary, but you aren't so sure. Are the Solarian victims that deserve safety, or are they war criminals? Man, send them to the Crucible. Yay, we did good. And hopefully that's the last we have to deal with that. Until Delta's calls me up and yells at me. But let's go check our private terminal. Let's go check our Spectre terminal. The testimony taken by the station and persuade the council to authorize arrest. Delta's normal was taken into custody that SAG portrayed her mantra during the dead of night and shouted to her without firing a shot. The Deltas were now faced a public trial for her own this, but suffice to say she will be punished for it. Vice Delta so Star is now the de facto woman of, and has further served as the 11th Civil War by faking the death of the Deltas. The colony is now mourning its former matriarch. To prevent future sanctions, it appears that the 11th will quietly provide reparations to the Virtuarians, that is, if the Ark returns to collect them. The effort has spared a species from systematic enslavement. That though virtues are relevant, you've averted an obscene crime, and there was no proof for you to do so. In recompense, the very many Virtuarians in the real world have pledged themselves to your cause and the protection of the ailing ambassador. You have my gratitude. Yay, we did good. We did good.
Commander?
And my throat hurts from all that reading. So let's go extract some Turians. Can't take rats for obvious reasons. We could take Grant, but now let's take Garrus and James, Javik, Liara, maybe Liara. I mean, Garrus and Liara seem to be our best bet for most things. I didn't really use Liara much in Mass Effect 1 because, I mean, I had Rets and Garrus and Towie. This time I don't really have Rets or Grunt, except for side stuff. So I mostly have Garrus and Liara. I left James, Javik, and Leedy, but I mean, Javik's fine. James is, well, James. So it's mostly just Garrus, Liara, and Towie, but we don't have Towie yet. See, she's fine. Still need something to... Still need an actual good submachine gun. Nothing really speaks to me. Oh well. So we still need a level. Still need a level. Still need a level.
This crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant Victus.
Yes, sir.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... Let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass. What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, sir. But the Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon. Edie, did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties.
Oh no,
Also, there are
Reaper
pockets of my men scattered along
harvesters.
the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position. Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
So
Much worse than I fear.
Reaper harvesters are a thing. Oh, so for the most part, the game does not expect you to be able to kill the Reaper harvesters on this map, but you can. Oh, you can. The game just does not expect you to be able to.
A secret Turian mission on Tachanka is especially odd. Thoughts?
Nothing has come up through any of my networks. You see them?
Quick, we don't want them to call for backup.
Dude.
Escape pod. Our first casualties.
It looks like they survived the crash, but then a harvester took them out.
By the way, an M9 Tempest. No.
And then pulled out to be eaten by husks. Shepard, I hear gunfire.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Surprise on our side for once. I like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
Okay, I'm calling bullshit. We had that harvester.
Save them all.
You saw that it
Excellent
had
work.
one shot left. And it faded out of reality. Like, what the hell happened to it? It just faded out of reality. Like, I'm calling bullshit now. Like, bullshit to the nth degree. What the hell was that? Like, hey, congrats, you beat the harvest, and it's gone. We didn't even get to kill it, it just
Keep moving.
disappeared.
We need to find the main crash site ASAP.
Being the son of Adrian Victus is a lot to live up to. It's a big military name on Palaven. War's expected to run in the Victus blood.
Children shouldn't be burdened with the successes of their parents any more than their failings.
I still have some flying. Freaking harvester was dead. Game knew it was dead, but no, it just poofed out reality.
Looks like we got the jump.
Follow my lead.
Heads up! Harvester incoming!
There we go. That's it. The game doesn't expect you to be able to kill those things. But if you can
I
hit
think we
them
saved all those men.
with hard enough weapons. They do tend to die.
Over here.
I'll join you in a second. I just need to look over here. Okay. Let's make sure there's nothing there. My loot sensors and all that.
Shepard here. What's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight. We're on our way.
Marnik, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive.
Victus is going to pay for this.
Court-martial or hanging?
How's Victus going to live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Oops. I'll bear one of those. Okay, that one maybe I could. Did fly over and disappear before I really had a chance to get some good shots off on it. Oh, I like how that Turian is considered junk, apparently.
Commander, come in.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters drop a lot of enemies in your path.
Understood. Okay. Let's pick it up. It's important we don't lose this squad.
It seems that the Turians are playing with political dynamite here. Maybe they should inform the Krogan.
Turian animosity is ancient and intense. It's inborn.
And I need them to work together, so let's not complicate things.
Exactly, let's not complicate things. We left up off a med pack. And that's a thing. So, in a adrenaline rush, increase our shield strength, or use one offensive power adrenaline rush is active. I mean, probably balanced. So here's the thing, we have 2 points, right? Which is a bit unfortunate, because so we're getting up to 6 points next time, which is enough to put 4 points to that, but we're still gonna be left with, yeah. So basically we either get powerful shield bonuses or get melee damage. Shield reach. Yeah, we can't really match that out unless we reposition stuff. I mean, if I check out those every 3 points. Yeah, I don't think I can match it down to any for way. And goes not enough for that. Not enough for that either. Oh well. Just not enough points.
All right, let's move!
Not one more soldier dies here today!
For Paladin!
Oh. I don't think I even hit that. I think took it out. That's a turret. That is not a marauder. Break off the front. Come on. Yep, come there. Ah, jeez.
Area secured.
You know what's annoying is we've got that thing we're supposed to let us be able to use one active power while Adrenaline Rush is active. But yet when Adrenaline Rush runs out, it still puts them all on global cooldown, so... That's silly. Like, see, you could do this. Anyway. Hi.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up.
Stand down, soldier.
These men are dead because of him.
I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Making hard decisions and dealing with the consequences. That's what being a leader is about.
You're right, Commander. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
Sacrifice is what we sign on for. They know that. And so should you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
What's wrong with you? Inspire them. Threaten them. Lieutenant, if Cerberus succeeds, the Reapers divide and conquer us. And then that is on them.
Listen up. This isn't about your fears and grievances.
Fears? We're only afraid of the next messed up order you give.
Irrelevant. Court-martial death and dishonor awaits anyone who balks at his duty. We are Turian. We finish what we came here to do, or we die trying.
Me.
Shuttles arrive any minute, so get your asses in gear. Let's move! Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, I've given you a second chance. Don't screw this up.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
So here's the thing. This was a mission. We still have enough mission to defuse that bomb. But that means we have to go talk to you, things.
Cerberus bomb? What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
Just found.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is we can't have them detonating that bomb.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
Primarch Victus.
Impressive work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
Why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb? Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to work, I need to trust you.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
If I had to choose between our alliance and lying to save my people, I'd choose Earth every time.
Even if it cost you the Turian fleet?
I see your point.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm all I've got. Know what I mean?
Sure. And
that's all.
Okay.
Wait, there is one more thing, Commander. Thank you for saving my son.
Site researchers. More for the Alliance 5th Fleet. Rogue Pride pilots. 103rd Marine Division. The Virtual Alien Immortals. Ooh, look at them. Colonial support. Cover 1st Division. Tuchanka Planetary Cannon. Sorry, Wolf 2.
I'm grateful for all you've done, Commander. The situation with the Krogan is already complicated enough.
Not as complicated as waking up one day and being told you're the new Primarch.
Yes, thank you. I'm beginning to understand why leaders so often seem lonely. Worst-case scenarios aren't just theories. They're what you'll be dealing with 5 minutes from now.
That's why it helps to have allies.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is there something I can help you with?
Apparently not.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
What was that all about with the Primarch? Turian's up to something?
Nah,
it's nothing.
Fine.
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. All right.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's go.
Anytime.
Turns out to something. Nah, that's fine. Don't worry. I got this.
We can
Totally
go
got
front
this.
lines. Why have they got us guarding a door anyway? Who's gonna break regs right now?
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? Electors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything to come through that door.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
What are they saying?
Sorry, it's encrypted. Cracking it would take at least a week, and it would be wrong. Commander?
So guess what? We have new... That's not the right terminal. Guess what? We have new emails. Shepard tried asking around what a turret team would be doing to Chaka. But again, either they don't know or won't say. Whatever it is, it's big. But we just heard about... just went in there and set the bomb. Garrus, you were there. You were there, Garrus. I was asking around, I did help out some of our assault troops that could use our help. They pinned down the defending colony and vault. No one's doing but they're not going to hold up for So we need to go deal with... we need to go to forest territory, yeah. From good. Not a good fight, Shepard. You can't heal him. I've got all our company giants. Shepard, your name, you know? As we down some Roncall to heal my wounds. Roncall, where are you? Shepard. Anyway, dear Commander Shepard, my name is Jessica from. You saved my life from Benning. I have so many friends in all this. I find hope in the idea that the memory lives on in me. I know I'm just one woman, but I want to let you know that you're making a real difference. Yay. Justice for Bahak activists. Oh no, I think I remember who Bahak was. Wait, no, that's the Bahak system. An unwelcome sight for the Paterno refugee situation has been the life of an activist group decrying how the galaxy is xenophobic towards them. Great, super. One group, Justice for Bahak, has demanded that you should be brought to trial for committing genocide in the Bahak system, and for your frequent racist actions against the Paterno people. Whoops. Unsurprisingly, activists are caught immediate attention, and though they are unlikely to achieve their aims, their theories are risk to our fragile galactic unity. Special organization would enable smear campaign using false information. So, make the refugees look bad, because they made us look bad. Shrug.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan.
But...
So that went well. Glad to see that Turians can flip out and lose their shit just like the rest of us.
They're under a lot of pressure.
You stole the Normandy, got blown up by the Collectors, and sent us on a suicide mission at the Galactic Core. And I haven't mutinied once. Not once. Commander?
I am impressed by your continued existence, Shepard. The probability of surviving as long as you have is low.
Thanks, I guess.
Hello, Shepard.
I mean, she has a point. And then do we go and talk to everyone? I mean, it seems like we should go talk to everyone. That's why I go investigate this Volus thing. I probably want to go investigate this Volus thing. But let's go talk to people first.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
The R has disappeared. Let's get a reminder, let's keep saying that. Don't feel like reading so much. Guess my throat hurts.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercise.
Okay, so I want to see what this Alpha one was, the Jody one. Speed, shield strength. I mean, that's not terrible. But leadership's pretty nice, I mean. Oh no, I lose 50% health. I mean, technically you're only losing 5% health. If you think about it. Because, I mean... So here's the thing. So the implants make you lose 30% health unless you have an avatar thing, then you'll lose 20% health. And since we have an avatar... we basically gain that 10% health, and since this just removes that 10% health, so we're back down, so we're just losing 5% more health. So it's not really that bad. Minus the fact that we're down 35% health, but shrug. I mean, we could also have wet rage, but... So which is the Argo? I was like, where's my Garrett? Where'd Garrett's go? The Argos must be talking somewhere. We must investigate.
Enough about me. What were you doing before we met up here?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Come on, spill it to Sony.
Very well. I fought several explosive battles with Cerberus. I helped Shepard stop a robotic assassin on Mars. Oh, and I discovered plans for a Prothean doomsday device that were buried for 50,000 years.
Yeah, so just this and that, huh?
Bye, guys.
Hello, Shepard.
Turians on a secret mission to Tuchanka, huh? No one told me anything about it. I'm curious to see how this bomb on Tuchanka plays out. I don't suppose ignoring it is an option. How's it going?
Why, is there smoking? Question mark?
How's it going?
So, Archangel.
You heard about that, huh?
Your sojourn on Omega generated quite a few articles, not to mention security footage. There's one thing I couldn't dig up, though. Did you really take out 3 Blue Suns mercenaries with 1 bullet?
No, of course not. The third guy had a heart attack. Not fair to count him.
So I could just chill out and listen to YouTube, can't I? Are you guys seriously waiting for me to just answer before you talk more?
Hello, Shepard.
How's it going?
Okay, fine. Don't want the private conversations? Fine, I'll just go down to engineering and see what Jack is up to.
Assassinations, fixed elections, and drug money. Tonight we look at the true face of Cerberus. New files from an anonymous source lay open their dark history. Their tools? Bullets, poisons, even radioactivity. They can make murders look like cancer. The truth finally sees light inside the battlespace. Commander.
Well, there you go. Cerberus. They're bad. Anything new here? Probably not. Nope. Yeah, I guess Adam's still up there.
All good, Commander.
Commander?
Javik.
I heard about the events on Tuchanka. You should not have let the Turian soldier evade his responsibility.
I take it Protheans didn't forgive many mistakes?
If he had been under my command, I would have marooned him in the desert, buried him in sand up to his neck, and let the wildlife feast on his eyes. If he survived that, I would have rewarded him by shooting him in the head. Good soldiers are a precious resource. The stupidity of one cannot be allowed to jeopardize the lives of the others. The Turians are hiding something, Commander. Be careful. Tuchanka was not always a wasteland. It once had jungles and forests. The Krogan didn't need the Reapers to destroy their world. They did it on their own. Such a foolish race. I am with my own thoughts.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you then. Down to the Shadow Bay. We didn't feed the fish, did we?
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tuchanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win. Is everything okay, Shepard?
I was like, why were you talking about that? Not this one that we're currently on.
Parts of Tuchanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything.
Yeah,
Primarch's sun is in over his head, no? Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Just in case you forgot, some plants do have sand. It's sort of a thing. I guess would fire even better. But let's see here. Plans for shotgun up 1. Wait, I can't put it up anymore? Apparently I can't. Huh. I can put the Claymore up 1 though. With Black Widow actually F1. Yeah, let's put the Claymore up 1 for Krogan. And then it's just... Oh, nope, there it is. Oof, bit expensive though. Oh well. What do I want to do now? Captain... Yeah, go feed the fish. Don't you apparently go save some walrus? Question mark. Fish. Hey, look, more bonnet. Warhill, shirtless and ripped. Yeah, I guess we should go save some walrus, so we'll go save some walrus. Then we'll come back and deal with this bomb. I clicked off screen apparently. Yay. Okay, so Volus. I was gonna say, where would they be? Obviously in the Volus sector. Oh, so do I have the feel for this? Maybe. Danger system. Temper Garden World. Space for the major roads of glass integrates for the reefers, so to mobilize the population. Well, let's see what we have here. Poop. That train saved armor girl region. And there we go. Huzzah. And we're out of fill. Because of course we're out of fill. Why wouldn't we be out of fill? Oh, that's my fill. So we'll locate the bomb material securing the genophage next time. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.